Good morning, lovelies. TikTok's new monetization policy as of September 2025 is a kick in the teeth, which is why I'm taking a break from packaging Kickstarter orders to make this video. I have my phone precariously balanced on my laptop, which is precariously balanced on two boxes, so hopefully nothing falls. Last month, ByteDance began the process of letting American companies oversee TikTok's US operations. The biggest of those companies are Oracle and Silver Lake. A lot of concern and speculation has been on whether this will change the TikTok algorithm, but apparently we should have been more concerned about their monetization policy because that's taken a major hit since this deal went through. First things first, how and why does a company like TikTok pay its creators? Well, the why is easy. They want more people to create content on their platform. They want our fans to stay on their site, watching their videos, and more importantly, their ads. Companies like TikTok and YouTube get paid a ton of money by other companies to put their ads on their platforms. For YouTube, it's the ad that you might have watched right before this video started. For TikTok, every few videos they put in an advertisement as you're scrolling. I know they're annoying, but those commercials have been what pay my bills for like the last 2 years. Content creators like myself get a small portion of the money paid to TikTok for those ads, and our paychecks are based on our views. I average between 100,000 to 300,000 views per CaFae Latte video that I upload onto TikTok, and I upload a full video that qualifies for their payment about 4 to 5 times a week. The TikTok sounds don't count. For those views, I got about $3,000 for the month of September. That's average for me. The paycheck for that was today, October 15th. But now, despite still averaging that same amount of views for the first 2 weeks of October, I'm gonna get maybe $700 next month. Ouch. Now, I can already hear some people in the comments saying, oh well, guess this means you have to get a real job. Okay, first of all, content creation is a real job. It takes time, effort, expertise, money, everything else. Except, unlike a standard 9 to 5, the person who controls my check can just arbitrarily decide to give me a massive pay cut with no warning and no repercussions. I can't sue TikTok or Oracle over this. To my knowledge, everything that they've done here is totally legal. That's the problem with the content creation career. You get a lot of freedom and flexibility, not a lot of security. If I have to go back to the traditional workplace, you can expect a severe decrease in CaFae Latte episodes, if not a full stop. I need to eat and pay rent and everything else. The other biggest concern here is that it's not just me. It's not just the content creators, the people that you see when you're watching these videos. I hire a video editor for my CaFae Latte episodes. I have another person who moderates my Discord and helps me with my Patreon rewards. If my check goes down, theirs go down. So, what is the plan? What are we going to do about this? Well, YouTube's monetization policy is still in place. In fact, it's arguably always been better than TikTok's because they pay me the same $3,000 monthly average for fewer views. So the logical step is going to be to create more YouTube content. I've already got a podcast every Wednesday and CaFae Latte compilations every Saturday, so now I just have to figure out what to post on Mondays. But that's going to take time. Good quality videos take time, so that probably won't get started until 2026. I've started cross-posting individual TikTok videos onto YouTube Shorts, but as I've come to learn, Shorts and long-form videos have different monetization rules on this platform. Basically, 10,000 views on a short gets me $3. That's not great. So how are we going to hold ourselves over between now and 2026, especially since I'm still packaging and shipping out Kickstarter orders and also have a book tour next month? I don't want to cancel that tour. You don't want me to cancel that tour. I might still have to cancel it. It is the first thing on the chopping block. It depends entirely on what happens in the next 2 weeks. Right now, I am encouraging anyone and everyone who can to either support me monthly on Patreon, you get extra goodies that way, and or support me on CaFae. Right now, those are my 2 biggest lifesavers and what I'm likely going to be relying on the most in the immediate future. If you aren't the donating type or you don't like those platforms for whatever reason, I have a merch store with dozens of products and designs. Have at it. Exclusive Halloween merch goes off the shelves on November 1st, so get them before they're gone. Obviously, my books are another thing that you can purchase. Heart of Iron is the CaFae Latte novel. This came out last week. The Witcher Trades with Death is my dark fantasy novel. This one came out in the past spring. I think it was March 2025. Yeah, just a few months ago. CITADEL is my debut novel. This one is science fiction. It is telepathic telekinetic wolves with wings on an alien planet. I am actually working on the sequel now. And Blackwing is my novella series. The first 5 novellas are in this volume 1. I am also working on the next novellas. I do encourage you to get these as well, but I'm not seeing the money from any of these books for a few months at least. So while it's a great help long term, it's not what I need short term. The publishing industry is horrifically slow, always. If you have absolutely zero monies, you can't even do $1 a month for Patreon, but you enjoy rewatching content, rewatch my YouTube videos. That helps me directly and also boosts the algorithm. I didn't want to have to do this video. I hate having to bring money into any conversation, but the unfortunate truth is that nobody can operate without it, and unless you help, we can expect a serious dip in CaFae Latte content. Bye, lovelies.